The Everglades is continuing to deteriorate. The Everglades, it's a very iconic area. It's a national park. It's a national resource, so you really have to maintain interest from a national perspective. When this system was originally envisioned, it wasn't envisioned that the climate would be changing, and since water is so well connected with climate, those dynamics were really not in the cards. And it's certainly a water-driven system. They either have too much or too little, and they have to understand how to manage the water. But they want the system to act as a natural system and provide the benefits associated with that. And so having all of that with all the activities and all the different perspectives it makes for an interesting problem.
Today's lecturer, Professor Charlie Driscoll, is the 14th speaker in our New Horizons in Engineering lectureship series. The lectureship is chaired by Professor Leah Regal, Distinguished Research Professor here at Clarkson, by having invited speakers such as Professor Driscoll come and not just lecture in the lecture series, but spend time with our faculty, staff and students, really enriching the intellectual life of this university.
In a nutshell, there was development of South Florida to try to build up Florida, and as part of that to have additional lands available, particularly for agriculture and also urbanization. They drained the Everglades, and so the Everglades has dried out. It doesn't have the water it did, and so there's South Florida is suffering from that. So as Tony says, you could argue that it's a water-limited system. But there's also problems in terms of the quality of the water coming in, because upslope of the Everglades is an agricultural area, so there are limitations on contaminants that could come in. Well, I hope students get jazzed about the problem, not overwhelmed, because I think this is just one example of many very complex problems that we have going forward, and I think that we're going to need smart people dealing with these problems, and there are tremendous opportunities for innovation, for good engineering, for good, sound environmental management.